discuss about the microcosm and macrocosm.
Yeah.
Right? So, as we said, the macrocosm is the vast whole universe, the entirety, in its entirety. That would be macro. Macro would meaning big, biggest. And micro means opposite, smallest. Right? So, the macro obviously will include the smallest, right? If it's very big, the small will automatically be included in the big thing. So, as you said, if the entire universe, if we are the micro, or anything else that you can see as an entity is a microcosm. It means it's a part of the universe. Cosmos means universe, cosmos. So, everything that is macro is the vastness of that cosmos, the entirety of the cosmos, and micro would be the smallest thing that also exists within the macro would be included in the macro, right? The smallest thing will be a part of that macro. It's not something separate. It's a part of that whole big universe. And what is micro then? Micro is the tiniest one, the smallest entity that can include. Now, but there is a saying in the spirituality, as Enrico was saying also, that the micro includes the macro, and the macro includes the microcosmos. How is that possible? So we understand that macro will include the micro. That's easy, right? Macro is the big.
So the big includes the smaller.
The smallest.
But how does the smallest?
How does the smallest include the big?
It seems like a paradox.
So is that where the spirituality comes in?
Yes. What is the whole cosmos is all?
The universe.
What is the whole cosmos? Full of energy.
Energy.
Yes.
Energy.
So the same energy is in the tiniest
Microcosm.
Thing that would exist in this universe. So everything is made of one energy basically. So that is so if you take anything like a seed also of anything, whether a plant or any seed of any animal or anything, that whatever starts that thing product, that seed would contain that energy. So from the basic smallest thing that from where everything sprouts, that has the same, as you said, the qualities and the same energy in that. Because the whole cosmos is full of energy. Right? So that is how we say that the micro will include the whole macro. Why? Because from that seed comes out the plant. Right? The plant is not just existence without the seed. So that seed has to be there to have a plant. And if there is a plant, then that is also going to produce more seeds. And that will also, those seeds again will create. So the plant is the macro and micro is the seed. Yes. So the seed would contain the same qualities. And out of that comes out the. So when the cosmos, when we say that there is the end of the universe, what happens? I told you, the energy cannot be destroyed, right? So what happens? The creation enfolds into that point of energy, or into the point of light, or the light going into a black hole, meaning that everything folds back. The light is the ultimate, the first creation of in the creation is the first manifestation in the physical world, is the white light. So when the white light enfolds into a point, calling it black hole. Why? Because as the light goes into the hole, it disappears. The light, you can't see it, so you call it as a black hole. So as the cosmos folds into the universe, to the point, the energy is not destroyed, it's just enfolding into it. And that same energy then expands back into the creation again when the creation has to happen next time. So nothing is destroyed, everything is just going, you could say going back to sleep, or you could enfolding into a hole and then emerging back into a creation. But everything is one energy. So that is why we say that the macroism and microism are the same. I mean, Macrocosm contains the same thing as the macro. Macro has the same thing as the micro. Understand the point? Yes? So basically, because everything is made of that one energy. And if we look at it into the point of physicality, then everything has a seed. And everything grows out of that seed, its original form, and everything comes out of that original forms and then goes back into its original form. So we say the tree of life, have you heard of it? Tree of life?
The tree of life?
Yes, tree of life, So they show it that there's a seed on the top, but then the roots are coming down and then the whole tree expands as a form of a creation. So basically, the seed starts that tree and that seed is the black hole from where the energy is coming out, expanding into the creation, coming out as a roots and then it expands into the whole creation. Okay? So the roots would be the vibrations that are created and the energy that is being created as a result of the vibrations, and those vibrations then create the energy and energy then manifests into the physical creation. So that is called tree of life, and it is always upside down. It is not going up, it's upside down, tree of life. So that is showing how the origin happens. But as we know, the seed, whatever the seed that they are talking about is the energy seed, which cannot be destroyed or created. It just exists. It's the microcosm, and the microcosm contains the macrocosm.